Hello everyone! Today, I just wanted to do another first impressions video featuring an indie game. And the game I'm going to be talking about is called Town of Salem. So, please stick around and enjoy the video. Alright, so let me get this out of the way. This game is still as good as I remember it. There, I probably just sabotaged this video's watch time statistics. But hey, if you're still around, I really appreciate it. So, the last time I played this, it was still a browser-only game, but now it has a Steam version, and I think there's also an iOS and Android versions, but my first impressions here will be on the Steam version, which is what I am playing at right now. So for those of you who've watched my first impressions of Among Us, you might recall I mentioned this game, which has the same basic premise. So in this game, you'll either be going to or belong to a group or faction or be a lone wolf. If you belong to a group, like the townsfolk or the mafia or the coven, you need to eliminate those who don't belong to your group. And if you're a lone operator, like the serial killer or the werewolf, the jester, the executioner, so you'll have your own unique objectives, which could include being the last man standing or just surviving along with another remaining group. Now, the last time I played this game was more than a year ago, I think, so there could be other objectives which has been added, but for the most part, that would still revolve around the basic premise I mentioned. So let's take a look at the menu here, and looks like they added a few new stuff. Like one I noticed here is the daily brew. So I get a free one today. I think it resets every 24 hours. Not entirely sure what this is, but we'll soon find out. So anyway. Alright. Some settings here on the top, like sound effects. I muted the music for now, but I'll let you hear it later because this game has a very neat soundtrack. So overall, the interface seems to be pretty much the same as the previous browser version. And as I mentioned just a little bit earlier, one very nice thing about this game is its soundtrack. So let me just unmute this and crank up the volume a bit. Alright, and most of the stuff you see here on the front, or the, I guess this is the home page, is what you can buy from the store, which is, or which are mostly cosmetic and doesn't really have an effect on the gameplay. There's, so let's take a look at the store here, or the shop. There is one thing though that's called scrolls. Now, this item, you can buy this, but it only increases your chances of getting a certain role. But that's it. Even if you get that role, that doesn't mean you'll have a higher chance of winning. You can still pretty much die on night one or get hanged on the very first voting session. Alright, so speaking of cosmetics, this game has a lot. So let's take a look here. We have character skins, we have houses, we have maps, pets, lobby icons, death animations, taunts, which is a pretty neat feature. And so yeah, there are a lot of customization options. If you're into that, you're gonna have a blast. So let me start a normal game. Alright, And let's see what the interface is, and we can also briefly discuss what goes on during a gameplay session, and you'll also see where those cosmetics go in. So I'm not going to really be talking about strategies here. I'd probably do that on my next videos covering this game. So here I'll just mainly discuss what's going on inside the game, and as I've said, the cosmetics. So let's see. Let's play solo. Cool, we don't have to wait for long. We've already instantly got a group. And as you can see, these green fonts here are the townies. These three red fonts are the mafia. There's one serial killer. So now we're picking a role. I would be the doctor. So this is where you'll get the random the random role that before the beginning of the game. So it will pick for you randomly, and if you equip a scroll, then it just increases the chances of you getting the role, right? So you can see the percentages there a while ago. Alright, so here's the interface. As I've said, you won't know. These are the other players that are with you, and you won't know their roles. But if you are an investigator, for example, you can investigate and try to find out what their role might be. Now, here on the top right corner is your role, and it describes what you can do, and describes also, it's actually good now that I think they included tooltips. I'm not sure if it's there before on the browser version, but anyway, for now it's really good to have. You'll have here on the lower right your all the live townies, your known faction members, at least those who know. So for example, a mayor can reveal himself and everyone will know he's a mayor, so it will list here. And then these are all your valid targets for your abilities. For different roles, you will have different targets that are available to you. And then on the top left would be your name, settings, the graveyard. These are where all the dead people, I guess, the dead people go. The role list, so you know which roles are in the game, and this is not always going to be the case. So there are game modes where all of these are just gonna be said random town, or town investigator, or town protector, and you won't know exactly which role, because there could be a lot of town protector like doctor or bodyguard. So, and even some of the bad guys' roles will be random as well. There are some game modes where it's just all any, meaning you really won't know how many townies there are, or how many bad guys there are, or what their faction that you're playing against. Now this is where I guess most of the time you'll be spending looking at is the lower left, because this is the chat box. You'll need to really pay attention of what's being said. And the neat thing about this is that you can actually filter each person, so you can see who talked, what they said, if it conflicts or it contradicts with what they said before, if it contradicts with how many roles are known. And then let's say, for example, 3 people are claiming medium, which is going to be highly unlikely. It's possible, highly unlikely, right? So yeah, it's a very neat feature here, the chat log here. And then you'll have your last will. Now it's important to actually put here your name, because there are roles that can actually change your name, I think, or something. But yeah, it's usually important to put it here, and what you did during the nights, so that when they primarily when they start accusing you, they're gonna be asking for your will. And when you die, this is what will show, or this is what they'll see when you die. So this is the notepad. This is primarily for your notes. This will not show up when you die. Only the last will. And this is just for you to take notes on. I don't remember this on the web version. So if this is an addition, it's a really good addition too. And you can just click on one button here to share it with the town or the rest of the players. and this is where the cosmetics come in. So as you can see, my character has the skin, and each of the other characters' skins are here. These are your pets, the houses. So my house was this one. I think we have the same house, this one. So I logged back in on a new game because I almost forgot to discuss another important aspect of gameplay, and that is this game actually has two phases. There's a night phase, which we just witnessed now, and there is the day phase, which now is happening. So during the day phase, that's when the results of the night phase is shown. Like you can see here, this person got killed by the veteran. And the day phase is also when the townsfolk can discuss and maybe put up someone for lynching. So lynching is when someone is highly suspect, or if you're the bad guy, you just want to put up the good guys for lynching to eliminate them, right? And put the numbers in your favor. And the other phase is, of course, the night phase. That is when roles with abilities will get to use their abilities. Like, as you can see here, I'm a werewolf. At night, I can attack someone if it's a full moon. And there are other roles that can do other stuff during the night phase. Alright, so there you go. The town won, and even though I was AFK most of the time. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you haven't bought this game yet, I hope the information in this video will help you decide. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. And hey, this channel is all about gaming. So if that's the kind of content you like watching, please subscribe and click that notification bell. As always, stay safe and thanks for watching. This is Kenra signing off.